Hey everyone, this is Gun from TOEFL. Thanks again for joining in on our weekly speaking feedback videos. This week we have two guests to share with you, and as per our viewer Dennis' thoughtful suggestion, we will share our model answer at the end of this week's video. Thank you, Dena. Okay, so on to our guests. I'm very sorry if I mispronounce your names, but here we go. Our first guest today is Preeti from India, and our second guest is Rifke from Indonesia. They sent their answer for last week's integrated speaking question on the topic of desire marketing. We'll take another look at the question and then move on to their answers.
Read a passage from a business textbook and listen to the lecture that follows. Then answer the question. I think I should give you a little help in understanding what the textbook is saying, since many of you won't be familiar with the concept of desire marketing. Desire marketing is simply a marketing strategy that uses people's desires. A lot of people want to buy expensive products because they usually have higher qualities and are fancier than cheaper ones. Also, this desire grows if there is a product that matches one's taste. For instance, lots of warehouse discount stores place luxury items at the front of their display corners. To name a few, items such as yachts and expensive motorcycles. They also sell expensive watches and jewelry, unlike the past warehouse stores. As they display such expensive items comprehensively, they are able to provoke the desire of customers. Customers easily get lured by the optical attractions of the items, and this type of marketing increases the profit of those stores. This is how desire marketing works. Question. Explain desire marketing and how the example used by the professor illustrates the concept.
In the lecture, there's a term desire marketing, which is defined as a strategy that takes advantage of consumers' desire. In the lecture, the professor is talking about desire marketing, which is a type of strategy that provokes consumers' desire. People wants to purchase or buy expensive product because of good quality and the cheapest price. The professor has given an example of warehouse who placed luxury items at the front corner of the shops, such as yacht and motorcycles, which attract the consumers. And the second example he has provided is jewelry shop, which displays good jewelries who provokes the people's desire to buy that product, and hence overall increases the this provokes the desire.
Okay, so Preeti had some unnatural pauses in her response, but overall, her delivery was quite good. So she got 4 points for delivery. On language use, Preeti had some minor grammatical mistakes. For example, where she said, people wants to buy expensive product, instead of, people want to buy expensive products. Another mistake was where she said, the professor has given an example of warehouse who place luxury items. Instead, she could have said, the professor has given an example of a warehouse that places luxury items. Lastly, she had an incorrect expression where she said, people want to buy expensive products because of good quality and cheapest price. We'll come back to this sentence again later. As a result, Preeti got 3 points for language use. Preeti summarized the passage well, though her response was lacking some details, such as how desire grows when there is a product that matches one's taste, or how adopting the strategy of desire marketing increases the store's profits. Because of this, her answer felt a bit incomplete. Also, the part where she said people want to buy expensive products because of good quality and cheapest price was not logical and did not match the content of the lecture. The sentence is a bit weird because it contradicts itself by saying that people want to buy expensive products because of their cheapest price. She could have instead said people want to buy expensive products because of their superior quality. So Preeti got 3 points for topic development. So in total, Preeti got 3 points for this question. Now let's listen to the answer of Rivka.
The article discusses the basic theory of the desire marketing. Desire marketing is a method used by a company to take every advantage of the desire of the customer. The professor used a warehouse store as an example. First, he mentions about when a customer wants to purchase item, they usually want it to have a higher quality. So therefore, the store with this example, such as a warehouse store, will try to display the luxurious items such as yacht or even motorcycle to jewelry to provoke the desires of the customer. Therefore, the warehouse store will have an increasing amount of profit by using this method.
So Rivka's delivery was very good. His expression was fluent and had almost no mistakes. If I were to mention one thing, that would be his pronunciation of the word yacht. Still, he got 4 points for delivery. There were almost no grammar mistakes in Rivka's answer. One part to point out though is where he said, when a customer wants to purchase an item, they usually want it to have a higher quality. This should have been, when a customer wants to purchase an item, he or she wants it to have a higher quality. But this was a minor mistake, so Rivka still got 4 points for language use. On topic development, Rivka's summary lacked some details from the lecture. For example, he did not specify that the stores display these luxurious items at the front of their display corners to attract customers' desires. This might sound like a detail, but it was an important point in the lecture. Also, like Preeti, Rivka did not mention how desire grows when there is a product that matches one's taste. Apart from these points, his topic development was good, so he got 3 points for topic development. On this note, Rivka's scores will be somewhere between 3 and 3.5 points for this question. Now it's time for our sample answer. Please keep in mind that this does not use a general answer template. As such, try to pay attention to the pace of the speech, intonations, and how the main points from the lecture are mentioned. Desire marketing refers to a marketing strategy that stimulates consumers' desires for high-quality products, which are generally luxurious and expensive. To describe this term, first, the professor explains why desire marketing is commonly used in selling luxury items. According to the professor, luxury and expensive items tend to guarantee the quality of the products better than cheaper ones. He gives the example of discount stores that use this strategy. Discount stores normally place expensive and fancy-looking items, such as yachts and motorcycles, at the front of their display corners to visually attract customers and to get them to purchase the product. Adopting the desire marketing strategy, jewelry and watches are also displayed this way. As a result, this strategy provokes the desire of a customer, which greatly contributes to the store's overall profits. Finally, let's take a look at next week's integrated speaking question. You can send your answers until next Wednesday, November 11th. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining us, and thank you to Preeti and Rivka as well as all the other viewers who sent in an answer. Make sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to continue seeing more of these videos. See you all next Thursday.
In this question, you will listen to a short lecture. You will then be asked to summarize important information from the lecture. After you hear the question, you will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and 60 seconds to speak.
Listen to part of a lecture and then answer the question.
Some animals have superior structural functions like humans. For example, meerkats. Most of you might have seen meerkats in the zoo. The meerkat is an animal that is also known as the suricate. These creatures are small mammals, where a fully grown meerkat only grows to a height of 20 centimeters. As meerkats are small animals, they easily become prey to other carnivores. As a result, meerkats have developed their own survival techniques. So today, we are going to learn about the survival skills of these meerkats. You might think that animals are not smart enough to be on sentry duty. But you know what? Meerkats have sentries. Fascinating, isn't it? Meerkats choose a certain member from their group to play the role as sentries. They do this because of their unique hunting traits. Meerkats eat bugs that live underground. They need to drive their heads into the ground while they hunt. This makes them extremely vulnerable to their potential predators. So the sentry enables meerkats to always keep an eye on their predators. Whenever this sentry finds a predator, it alerts the group, and the group hides. Their sentry system is highly systematic compared to other animals. One example of this is that experienced meerkats take sentry duties twice as much as those with less experience. Moreover, meerkats live in underground caves. As these animals live underground, they are safe from ground-dwelling beasts and threats approaching from above. Meanwhile, they are able to easily acquire food by hunting animals that live underground, such as bugs and worms.
Question. Using points and examples from the talk, describe the two survival strategies of meerkats given by the professor.